All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going on a wild ride following a single tiny pill on its epic adventure through the human body. We're going to see exactly how it works its magic right from the moment you swallow it. I mean, think about it. It's something we all do, right? You've got a splitting headache, you pop a pill, and poof, a little while later, you're feeling better. But what on earth is happening in that in-between time? What kind of incredible journey does that little pill take to get the job done? Well, that whole journey breaks down into 4 key stages. First up is absorption, which is how the drug gets into your bloodstream. Then comes a really critical step, metabolism, where your liver gets its hands on it. After that, it's distribution to the rest of the body. And finally, excretion, when your body cleans it all out. So let's follow the path step by step. Our adventure kicks off the second that pill leaves your hand and heads down the hatch. First stop on our tour, the stomach. So after a quick trip down the esophagus, the pill takes a dive right into the stomach. And let me tell you, it is not a calm swimming pool. It's more like a powerful, acidic mixer, just churning and grinding everything up. The stomach's main goal here is just to start breaking things down. Now here's the really crucial thing to get about the stomach's role. It's not actually absorbing the medicine, not yet. Its job is all about prep work. It dissolves the pill's outer shell, mushes it all up into a liquid, and basically gets it ready for the most important part of its journey, which is coming up next. Okay, now that our pill is basically a liquid, it is ready for the main event, absorption. This is where the drug finally gets into the bloodstream, but it immediately faces its first huge challenge, a mandatory security checkpoint run by the liver. After leaving the stomach, that liquefied medicine flows right into the small intestine. And this is where the magic of absorption really happens. The walls of the small intestine are covered in millions of these tiny finger-like things called villi. They create this enormous surface area that's just perfect for soaking up the drug and passing it straight into your blood. So, the drug is in the blood. Mission accomplished, right? Huh, not so fast. All of that freshly absorbed, drug-rich blood doesn't just go everywhere. Nope. It takes a very special detour through a dedicated blood vessel straight to one of the most important organs in your body, the liver. This mandatory pit stop has a name: first-pass metabolism. You can think of the liver as the body's main processing plant, or maybe like a toll booth on a highway. It gets the first crack at pretty much everything you absorb. Specialized enzymes in the liver immediately get to work, breaking down a portion of the drug. And this one step explains so much about why drug dosages are what they are. You see, because the liver zaps a bunch of the drug right away, a pill you swallow needs a higher dose to make sure enough active medicine actually gets through that toll booth. But an injection, that bypasses the liver's checkpoint completely, which is why a much smaller injected dose can have the exact same effect. Okay, so after surviving the liver's toll, the active part of the drug is finally ready for distribution. This is where it actually gets to go to work. So the part of the drug that made it past the liver now gets into your main circulation. Your heart starts pumping that blood everywhere. Suddenly, the bloodstream becomes this incredible superhighway, delivering the medicine to every single tissue and organ, to the entire city of your body. And this is the moment. This is when it all clicks. As those little drug molecules are cruising down the highways and reaching their final destinations, whether that's in your head, your muscles, wherever, you start to feel relief. That headache finally, mercifully begins to fade away. But, you know, every great journey has to come to an end. Once the drug has done its thing, the body needs to do a little cleanup and show it the exit door. And this final stage is called excretion. The body has a few ways to get rid of the drug and all its leftover bits, but 2 main exit routes do pretty much all of the heavy lifting. The huge majority of it leaves through your urine after being processed by the kidneys, and another big chunk is eliminated through, you guessed it, your feces. And these 2 pathways are incredibly efficient. As your blood is circulating, it's constantly passing through your kidneys, which act like these super sophisticated filters, pulling all the drug waste out and putting it into your urine. And at the very same time, the liver is helping out by packing other waste into bile, which gets sent back to the intestines to be removed. So let's just recap that whole incredible voyage. It starts with ingestion in the stomach, then it's on to absorption in the small intestine, followed immediately by that critical first-pass metabolism in the liver. From there, it's distribution all over the body to do its job, and finally, excretion through the kidneys and the gut. What an amazing, coordinated process.
This entire adventure, this whole coordinated dance, happens seamlessly inside you every single time you take a pill. Which leaves us with one last, really fascinating question. If the drug is traveling everywhere on the body's superhighways, how in the world does it know exactly where to get off to fix that one specific headache? Now, that's a story for another explainer.